you. Good morning, my dear friends. Good morning, dear masters. Welcome to day 8 of our breath by breath, a step-by-step approach to breath mindfulness meditation. We also call it as breathfulness meditation. We've been learning a lot of things about the breath and how we can use our breath as a tool to enhance our awareness, our consciousness, our concentration, and start diluting the impact of our mind. And with that, trying to see how you can align yourself with your true self. Yesterday, we learned about the mind a little bit. Today, again, we will cover another interesting aspect of mind, how we handle what is our pain body and how do we handle our pain body, which is the cause for a lot of negativity in each one of us. Before that, let's also look at a full spectrum of breathfulness meditation. So we all know, we've been knowing and digesting this formula. Mindfulness is equal to attention plus awareness plus non-judgment. We tried it on the breath. We tried it on several other things in our daily life, like eating food, drinking your coffee, tea, water, juice, or walking. And yesterday, we tried our experiment on mindful listening and speaking. So we will get your feedback on that after our meditation session. And we all know this. We've been saying from day one, our breathfulness practice consists of 3 stages. Relaxation, which is equal breathing. Observation of the breath, which is mindfulness of your breathing. And then towards the end, we use a heart-centered breathing technique to express our gratitude. We relax our mind, use our breath to observe our mind, and then end with elevated feelings of gratitude. So we all been practicing the method of equal breathing. Here is another relaxation technique. Any breathing technique can be used as a relaxation technique, right? So here is another relaxation technique in case your mind is absolutely overwhelmed with a lot of thoughts. You're not even able to do equal breathing. It is another quick relaxation technique. It's called the box breathing or the square breathing. Again, documented in pranayama. So this technique consists of breathing in long for a count of 4. Today, you do the count for 3 or 4 for equal breathing. Similarly, you breathe in long for a count of 4 or 3, and then hold for the same count. Breathe out for the same count, and then again hold for the same count and continue. Continue for 5 minutes. All right. So this is anytime you're absolutely overwhelmed with emotions, with anger, with anxiety, right? And then you want to quickly sit and do your meditation or even relax. This technique helps because it's a little bit more intense than equal breathing. And not everyone can do because it involves holding your breath. So for people who can practice it when needed, it's not needed all the time. All right, another relaxation technique called square breathing or a box breathing. Today in our relaxation, we will follow 10 minutes of equal breathing. During that time, if anyone want to try this, you can do so, or you can try it at any time of the day. And then today, we all know the relaxation, and then during observation, we focus. The first step is focusing awareness of your nose, and then following your breath cycle. I believe all of you have been able to do that because I've not been seeing too many questions or clarifications needed on that. And today we introduce the new step for those of you joining us new. The last 10 minutes, what we will do is we'll expand our awareness through our body. So our initial awareness and focus is on the nose for the first 15 minutes. And then the next 15 minutes, you follow your breath, your awareness of your breath through your throat, your chest and abdomen. And in the last 10 minutes, we expand. We don't focus, we expand our whole body, our awareness to our whole body. And we try and observe sensations due to our breathing in the entire body. Just like we did the body scan, at the end of it, you should be seeing sensations or energy currents flowing throughout your body. And remember, we learned the different states of meditation, right? I think it's here. Yeah, so these are the states of meditation, right? As you continue to do your progress, so this was the initial few days, then these are the subsequent few days where you are continuously engaged with your breath. In stage 3, you'll be feeling energy current throughout your body. And that is what we're trying. We are opening up to that possibility through our flowing step, where energy, you're aware of energy flowing, your breath flowing throughout your body. And all other steps happen subsequently. All right. So, and then we end with an appreciation stage. All right. So this will be a little bit of a longer meditation. And after that, we'll cover the topic of pain body. So 10 minutes of relaxation, 15 minutes of observing your breath at your nose, 15 minutes of observing, following your breath, and 10 minutes of flowing your breath. And we'll end with a 2 to 3 minutes of expressing our gratitude. All right. So any questions, please type it on the chat window. Else, let's get ready for our practice. Yeah, repeat box breathing. Box breathing is very simple. You do your equal breathing. Between your equal breathing is basically breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in for 4, breathe out for 4. You're introducing a hold. You hold your breath between your inhale and exhale for the same count. You hold your breath between exhale and inhale for the same count. Right? Breathe in as you count 1, 2, 3, and then hold your breath 1, 2, 3. Then breathe out like you do for exhale. And again, here again, not to, no, don't deep breath, just silent, calm breath. That is why you can do it anywhere, even without anybody knowing. You're sitting in an airport, sitting at a bus, sitting in a noisy place, you can continue doing. All right. So wonderful. All right, friends, let's get into our breathfulness practice for today. You know the posture. Remove your spectacles, clasp your hands, cross your legs, close your eyes. Keep your back straight, neck and head straight, shoulders relaxed. If you're using a zafu cushion or a meditation chair or a pillow underneath your seat, make sure your knees are at a lower level than your butt. And slowly bring your attention to your breathing and start the relaxation procedure. Equal breathing for 10 minutes relaxes your body and aligns your breath, body, and mind. Slow, long inhale and equally slow, long exhale. For those of you who are able to count till 4 or 5, please do so. Even if you're able to do it to 3 counts, that's okay. Whatever is comfortable. It should be relaxing. This is a relaxation technique. Smooth, easy, long inhale. Smooth, easy, long exhale. Be conscious of your inhale and exhale. Count in your mind and also be aware of the movements in your abdomen. With your body relaxing. Feel your mind being centered. Just you and your breath. Feel your lungs being filled with air. Feel the relaxation due to your oxygenated blood flowing through your body. Feel the rhythmic movements in your stomach. And feel the attention that your mind is putting in on the counting. Before every meditation sitting, a relaxation step or a warm-up step is important. Do not allow your mind to wander. Feel the relaxation. Feel the richness of your every in-breath and your out-breath as you're fully conscious, making it equal, smooth, long. Keep your eyebrows relaxed. Two more minutes of relaxed, equal breathing. Wonderful. Now let us move from the relaxation stage to the mindfulness of breathing. Drop your counting. Slowly bring your attention and awareness to your nose and start observing your normal, natural breathing at your nose. We've been learning mindfulness, the combination of attention, awareness, and non-judgment or acceptance. Focus your attention on each and every breath with your awareness limited to your nose region and observe whatever is happening or not happening at your nose. Feel all sensations, feel all tingling as your breath enters and leaves your nose. Keep your eyes looking straight at the blackness. Make sure eyeballs are straight, not focused at your nose. Be aware of any and all sensations in your nose. With relaxed mind looking straight, for those of you who are unable to focus at your nose, you may pick another focus point. Could be your abdomen, could be your chest. or could be your forehead. Keep your body relaxed, but your attention should be on your every breath. Do not strain yourself. Even if you are unable to feel anything at your focus point, that is okay. Just observe whatever is happening at that point. If thoughts or other distractions bother you, use any of the techniques that you learned. Do not encourage thoughts, do not encourage thinking. Every time you recognize your thinking, bring your attention back to your breath. The first two steps of relaxation and the step of focusing, where you learn the skill of concentration, are the foundational steps for an effective progress in your meditation practice. You are not the breath. You are not the body. You are the consciousness. You are the awareness that observing the breath entering and leaving your body. You are not attached to your breath. You are not attached to your nose. You are not attached to your body. You are just observing whatever is happening every moment. Make sure your body is resting in a relaxed posture. No strain or stiffness in any part. Keep your back relaxed, your shoulders, neck, forehead, the palms, fingers, everything should be relaxed. Observe each and every breath. Breath after breath after breath after breath. No thoughts, no analysis. Five more minutes of focusing your awareness and attention at your nose. Enjoy the feeling of concentration and focus without any stress or strain. Keep your eyeballs looking straight. Your closed eyes. Wonderful, my dear friends. Continue to be with your breath at your nose. Do not allow any other sensations, distractions, and thoughts to interfere with your continuous attention on your breath. Excellent, my dear friends. Now, let's move into the next step of mindfulness of breathing. Slowly expand your awareness to your breath cycle and follow your breath as your breath normally, naturally flows through your windpipe to your lungs. Observe the movements and sensations in your nose, in your throat region, your chest region, and your stomach region. Follow every breath for the entirety of the breath as it enters your nose, travels through our respiratory system, and leaves our nostrils. Experience the whole breath, every part of your breath, every breath. Again, no thinking, no analysis. Wherever you are able to feel the sensation or the movement, do so, else do not bother. Just follow every point of your breathing. Please keep your neck and head straight, shoulders relaxed. Back straight and relaxed. Make sure your fingers and palms are also relaxed, not putting too much of strain. Not allow your thoughts to take your attention away from your breath. Continue to be with your breath. Observe the variations in your awareness of each and every breath. Experience your beautiful whole breath. Continue to follow your whole breath, my dear friends. Follow the path of your breath. Feel the movements and sensations in your nose, in your throat region. If you're able to feel the movements and sensations in your chest region, movements in your stomach region, as they happen on your every breath, without judging, without analysis of anything that is happening or not happening. Just follow every step of your breath as it travels from your nose into your body and out of your body through your nose. Engage with your breath without thinking. Feel your body relaxing, feel your mind becoming focused. Enjoy the experience of breathing. Continue to follow your breath. Do not allow your attention and awareness to be diverted. Just follow your breath as it does its work in its natural rhythmic manner. All you have to do is just observe whatever is happening. Keep your awareness limited to the path of your breathing. Keep your neck and head straight. Keep your eyebrows and forehead relaxed. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Keep your fingers easy. If you're feeling any part of your body, your knees or your back straight, you can gently adjust your position. Bring your attention back to your breathing. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now, expand your awareness, your entire body. You continue to pay attention to your every breath. Feel the sensations or movements due to your breathing in any part of your body. Be open to sensations on your hands, your shoulders, your legs, your head. Stay anchored in your breathing, every breath, while be open to sensations and movements all around your body. You'll be able to feel energy currents flowing through your body, sensations, tingling sensations in some part of your body. Feel the impact of your breathing as the prana, the energy, flows across the nadis in your entire body. Do not engage in thinking, do not engage in analysis. If you're not able to feel, that is okay. Just be open. Do not lose track of your focus on your breath. Breathe normal, breathe natural. Be open to feeling your sensations or movements across your body only due to your breathing. Ignore all other sensations. 8 more minutes of observing your breath flow across your body. Continue to stay anchored in your breathing while we are aware of your entire body. As your awareness deepens, you'll be able to feel sensations, energy flows happening through your body. If you're unable to feel, do not worry, it will happen through practice. Last 5 minutes. Of flowing with energies through your body. Observe your whole body breathing. Feel the way your whole body is nourishing. Do not lose track of your breath. Be with your breath, energy is flowing through your body. Last 2 minutes of being with your breath. Wonderful, my dear friends. Now, slowly, let's move into the appreciation stage of our breathfulness practice for today. Move your awareness to your heart region. And breathe consciously through your heart. Recollect your experience of today's breathfulness session. Express thank you to the experience and feel grateful and proud of yourself. Next, recall 3 things, people or situations in the last 24 hours for which you want to be grateful for. Bring each one of those into your awareness and express gratitude. Say thank you in your mind to that person, thing, or situation. A heart filled with gratitude attracts whatever it is grateful for. Next, fill your heart with gratitude and express thank you to all the people around you, your family, your friends, your colleagues, your helpers, the people who help make sure our life runs smoothly every day, your teachers, caretakers, everyone. And lastly, let's express gratitude to the environment, to all the systems, to all the policies, all the social and cultural customs that allow us to live peacefully in our societies, in our communities. with that feeling of relaxation, gratitude, focus, and heightened awareness, let's emerge from today's breathfulness practice. Relax your body, become aware of the room you are in. Slowly unclasp your fingers, place your palms on your eyes for a few seconds, and open whenever you are ready with a gentle smile. Thank you. Wonderful. I hope all of you had a full spectrum breathfulness practice today. We'll take up questions in a few minutes on the practice, on the new steps, on any other issues that you may have through your meditation sessions. So before I dive into the mind part of lecture today, I want to understand how you're feeling about this whole. Are you able to find value from equal breathing? Are you able to do the focusing? Or maybe we'll take the questions later. You can express at that time. So how many of you are able to do mindful listening, mindful speaking yesterday? Did you find any difference? Please type on the chat window. Wonderful. Someone is saying there is improvement compared to yesterday. Very good. Did people observe your mindful listening, mindful speaking? Mindful speaking goes out of control. Okay. All right, as you continue to expand your focus and your awareness over time, mindful speaking and listening will be your natural way of speaking and listening. Yes, I could improve in my way of speaking to my daughter and my wife. Yes, wonderful. So good. So please continue to do the practice, right? The whole point of, like I said yesterday, what we are doing is net practice. Why are we doing the net practice? To play the game of life a lot better, smoother, easier, bring in a lot more magic and miracles to our everyday game of life. That's the whole objective, right? It's not about just practicing 1 hour of meditation and going back to our own old self with all the emotions and pain and disturbances and samskaras. All right, putting things into practice, it's very important. And then you realize everything is so simple. So one of the things that really helped me get into more of mindful speaking, mindful listening, was this concept of a pain body. I'm trying to find out the PowerPoint. Some of you may have listened to this topic in the stillness retreat and in the Bangalore session as well. So Eckhart Tolle talks about this concept of ego and pain body. I mean, we cover a lot more. I'm not going to talk too much about the ego. So there are several phases of the ego. Eckhart Tolle's book on the New Earth, he talks about how ego, because most of the time we are not able to do mindful talking, mindful speaking, or not able to bring mindfulness in our lives is because of the chatter in our head. Okay, am I sharing this? Okay, yes. It is because our ego wants to reiterate our identification. We learned how we had a fight or flight mode, that our body has a fight or flight mode that is primarily to make sure our body survives the dangers in nature, dangers of life. Similarly, the ego always makes sure your identity is preserved. You don't lose respect. You play the role that you're intended to do. So in that, it creates a lot of doubts, regrets, judgment, superiority, and all that. And the ego has a way of engaging. Sometimes it says some things about your body. Sometimes it says things about what you possess. Sometimes it passes judgments about people. And sometimes it makes you give your identity because of your ideas and your feelings. I want to always have these feelings. You can always trace it to those 5 kleshas we learned yesterday. All right. And the main thing that the central point of ego is what Eckhart Tolle calls it as a pain body. Each of us have has a form of energy which is referred as the pain body. It lives in all humans. And the pain body is like a parasite. It feeds on your negative thinking. And its only goal is to maintain the ego self. Just a concept, it's just more for us understanding. Once we understand it, it will be clearer for us to be a lot more mindful. All right. And what happens is, when does your pain body get triggered? Because yesterday there was a question in the WhatsApp group. I am this, I've been practicing meditation, but in a difficult relationship, I always get bothered. I'm not able to manage, because that is where this whole pain body gets triggered. So it lies dormant inside each one of us until something triggers it into an active state. What is the trigger? Someone passing a remark, someone not doing what you want them to do, something not to your liking, something that makes you fearful. That's when the ego jumps in. So until that time, that pain body is lying dormant. And immediately, so you're having that difficult conversation with your spouse, difficult conversation with your parent, difficult conversation with your friend or your kid, right? That is still that time's okay. But the moment you start having that conversation, you will feel a sense of negativity, feel a sense of discomfort. With mindfulness of feelings and emotions, you should be able to discover, oh, there is some disturbance in my body, in my chest region, your stomach region. So that is when your pain body is beginning to get activated. The moment you have your pain body activated, the pain body in that other person, because we're all energy, right? And the energy also attracts. So it senses this pain body, and then immediately the pain body in the other person gets activated. And it starts getting into this conversation. Even before you utter a word, if you have that fear, if you have the hate in your body, even before you utter a word, the other person will be able to feel, not consciously, but the other person will be able to feel, and there will be some kind of anger, some kind of angry response. You would have noticed the way we deal with our children, right? So, and then once the pain body gets activated, then it takes over your rational. There's no more mindfulness, no more rational thinking or logical thinking. It's only feeding all the negativity and activity. Until it gets its share of energy, it will not leave you. Once your pain body had its fill, it goes back. How does it get filled? It instigates anger in the other pain body, and then immediately you get that, immediately you get into that conversation. Or in some cases, what happens? The pain body might be triggered with people or situations where you do not have control. For example, the pain body might get triggered because of anger with your boss, but you may not be able to talk about it. So what happens? The pain body internally starts keeping thinking all the narrative. What does he know? Why is he talking like this? Why am I in this place? So all the chatter happens. And without a proper release of that pain body dying out, it causes stress. It causes those emotional blockages we spoke about when we spoke about the mindfulness of feelings. All right. So how do you get over? Just a concept for you to be aware of so that you can always address negative situations. There are proven methods to reduce your pain body. You can see this illustration on the web when you type pain body. So step one, be aware of the fact that each one of us is a pain body. Everyone has a pain body. Pain bodies hate self-awareness, self-consciousness. That's where you lose control. Anytime you lose control, it's your pain body in work, not you. Your ego in work, not you. Right? Step two, be fully present when your pain body starts acting up. Know that you are separate from your negative self-talk. Right? So you'll have to be aware that mindfulness brings that awareness. Oh, now it's that pain body. Now it's getting started. Now it's ready, preparing itself for its game. Right? Know that it is separate. The moment you are aware of it, the moment you observe that it's separate from you, slowly the pain body starts reducing, decreasing, right? Never fight your pain body. Just be a silent witness. If your pain body flats up like the gentleman in the chat window, I don't know why I keep getting angry. I don't know why I keep always getting painful whenever I am relating to someone. The moment you start doing it, you're fighting with your pain body. Just be a silent witness to it and let it disappear on its own. It's not necessary that you be silent. Some cases, silence helps, but it also means that you don't speak out with that hate or hurt. You speak out with a conscious, mindful, completely conscious of what you are speaking, right? That's what mindful speaking and mindful listening happens. And remember, when your pain body is activated, your listening is also not fully conscious, right? Because it's colored, okay, this is what the other person is thinking. And you'll always hear, you'll not hear what the other person is speaking. You will hear what you want to listen. You add that meaning to whatever the other person is saying, right? And like Eckhart Tolle says, create from presence, not from ego. So all this, whenever you activate your pain body, whenever you are talking from your ego is different. It's not your consciousness, right? It's not what you are. It's just a man-made or a programmed entity, right? So the whole point of today's discussion on pain bodies, it really helps. The moment anytime you're feeling discomfort, anytime you're feeling hurt, fearful, unhappy, angry, frustrated, distracted, upset, regretful, you feel ashamed, it's all your pain body work. And there is a way to let go of that pain body. That is through awareness. You just need to make sure that is not you. And then just see the drama that is happening. Pain body creates a lot of drama. You are not the drama. Right? So breathfulness brings you that mindfulness to allow you to focus on that awareness. And the moment, this is what we said when we talked about mindfulness of emotions and feelings, you need to handle your emotions. You shouldn't suppress. You shouldn't deny. The way you deny or suppress, one is you express, or you become aware of those things happening and then allow the energy to flow across your body without getting stuck. That is where the day before yesterday step of feeling where in your body you are feeling that sensation is very important. Buddha was a 2,500-year-old scientist. A lot of books, a lot of things talk about this. Right? The way he understood each and every aspect of this and documented it, right? So your sensations, your body, mindfulness of body is important, mindfulness of feeling is important. The moment you know there is a pleasant or unpleasant feeling, that means your pain body is getting to start trigger. And then as soon as you are aware of that emotion, you can put a stop to it, take a step back and see what your pain body is speaking. You can try it out any day, right? So I've tried it out several times with a conversation with my daughter, conversation with some of my difficult colleagues, right? So it works. It works. You should try it out. Maybe today's exercise is that anytime you are getting into a difficult, frightful conversation. Anytime you see it doesn't need to be a conversation, it could be just a situation also, right? You get into your room and then you see a lot of things in disarray. Immediately what happens? Your pain body and ego says, see, I've been telling people to get their house in order, get their room in order. Nothing is happening. And then immediately we start shouting, right? So please observe your pain body. When are the pain body getting triggered? When is the pain body getting triggered? It could be as simple as a remark, a casual remark made by someone. Or it could be as simple as the food, a particular taste of a food that you are not able to accept, right? Attention on your attention or focus on what you're doing, awareness and acceptance of what the pain body is coming up with. These are the remedies for us to get over the pain. All right. So again, our breathfulness practice lays that strong foundation for that awareness to be in everyone. So pain body is a component of ego. Ego is a component of mind. Mindfulness of mental process. One of the basic things we've learned today is how to be aware of that negative energy in each one of us. Over time, as you are not engaging your negative energy, your pain body will slowly die down. So that when it dies down, you are not open to negativity, you're not open to negative emotions. And that is where all your upper chakras are working fine. You're oozing with positivity, compassion, gratitude. So that's the way. So you become aware and try to solve it, or you always replace a negative emotion consciously with a positive emotion. That is what it is. All right. So with that, and in fact, one other practice I keep talking about in my stillness retreat sessions is you can call your pain body something, right? I call, in fact, when I'm having my conversation with one of my daughters, she was, when she was young, she used to act very crazy. So I used to say, during that time, it was not you, it was Surabhadra. You give it a name, right? And then she kept on, then later she comes back and says, she becomes wise and says, anytime she acts weird, angry, naughty, then she comes back and says, Daddy, that was not me, that was Surabhadra, right? So you can give it a name. And in fact, one of the stillness retreat participants at the end of the retreat, she was saying, it was so good to hear. I'll go back and show my husband the real me. Till now, he had been seeing the Surabhadra in me, right? So it's all the way for you to kind of disassociate or distance yourself from what you are not, so that you're closer to becoming what you are. What you are is love. What we are is love, compassion, gratitude, intelligence. All right. I hope it was helpful, my dear friends. And now slowly we will get into the questions. I really want to learn the questions and experience from your breathfulness sessions. How's the practice going along? How are the techniques helping you? Are you able to see some progress in your meditations? And then similarly, are you able to see some progress in your everyday life, your interactions with people, your understanding of life? So with just 3 or 4 more days left, it'd be good to share and ask any questions, though we have the WhatsApp group going on. All right, so I will unmute in a minute. Let me see if there are any questions out here. Started, old habits can resonate with this pain body. Yeah, if you're able to resonate with this pain body, it's time to let go of it. Yeah, Ashwan says, I think was undergoing all these. Yes, all the blocked energies are coming from. I think you have a question, will come with. How to help someone who is angry with the situation all the time, not willing to do meditation? Don't worry about others. Please take care of yourself. As you radiate positive energies, because this question is coming because your pain body is thinking that person is angry and wrong, and you are feeling that is not right or right, right? So all of us know, been practicing meditation. Once we elevate our energies through our meditative practices, through our increased awareness, change starts happening in the other person. I keep talking about a lot of examples from your own life in my retreats, right? So if you need to help someone not to get angry, first, we have to stop getting annoyed by that anger. Wonderful. Can correlate with the topic of pain body. Is there any restriction on how many times a day should we meditate? Meditating before going to bed, feel better. Yes, meditation doesn't cause harm. It only increases your awareness and consciousness. So there isn't any restriction on the number of times you can do meditation. So you can practice it anytime. You can practice the relaxation methods. You can practice going deeper into meditation anytime. All right. So we have a hand raised, Mr. Ashwant.
Yes, sir. Morning and good evening. Parasitas, good evenings. So it is a very, very like thought-provoking, as well as making the inner science as well as the true wisdom to be known through these sessions. Like there is so much. It is not just meditation as a word is so simple. There is a lot of things behind where it is linked to, and we have to understand. So many things are being understood, even though years back, which I have attended this session, I think I'm not even able to recollect anything till now, because I've not been practicing, not able to do practice of this. I was only spiritually learning some of these, what are the stotras or shlokas or whatever it is. So I was being into that. But all these years, like, have been trying to focus, but it is consciously making me to go it into the unconscious state of blabbering into the mind and chit-chatting or hopping off that. What if that? What if not this? Why it is like it is every time the same havoc, not able to even come out of it. It's a network of
Thoughts.
like buried into that. Even now, like consciously, I'm just trying to come out of it. It is a little difficult, but still I'm trying to do that, which is sometimes feeling better. But sometimes it's into a confusion state. Like, okay, we should not think, but what should we do when the situation is coming up now? Because sometimes there is no other way. We have to think of the other alternative. But I'm not able to get any idea. But okay, we should not think, but at the same time, we should be empty. But what if that comes at how to handle it? Because something like everywhere they'll keep the fire extinguishers or everything, so that when it comes, we will be prepared. So like that, what should I do is in a dilemma or I mean, not able to be in a very prepared state. That is one thing. And the other part is like, so whatever the other person causes us pain, like suppose like it triggers or instigates like all this acidity or reflex or headache or something. So how to make sure that we don't take it like someone argues on it, even though we don't want to do it, or even though we are not interested in it anymore. That doesn't give out any result as well. So even though trying to be positive, how to showcase that the thing is being happened without getting into that argument is what I'm not able to articulate it. So if you can help that, maybe I will channelize my.
Yes, sir. Good. Good expression. I think I saw your comment also here. So yes, I
Yeah.
think that is where concepts like this, pain body and ego help, right? And then, as I said, this helps. This especially helps in our interaction with others, because when we talk about pain body and ego, of course, all animals have it, but other humans uh, trigger this at their will, right? So it's always about that. Your ego or your pain body gets triggered because of the conversation the other person having, or it not necessarily conversation. It could be their act. It could be could be carrying that energy. So we shouldn't get triggered by it. That is all, right? So we should still stay calm, or even when we are feeling that the emotions coming up. Till now, till now, what happens? I mean, I used to be in that heavy chatty mind. But later I came to know, because it's all the suppression of emotions and feelings that you used to have, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
any suppressed emotions, they are energy. And the way they get released as energy is because to get into your mind and keep on chatting. That is where those thoughts come. Not everyone has a thought, but modern day life, a lot of people have the chatter. That is because we are judging every moment, every minute, and then we are not able to do something about it. It gets blocked, right? And what mindfulness is allowing us to do is be aware of all those concepts. So be aware of that. Also, I'm having this feeling now. Let me let it go, right? It's not. I mean, that is resentment. That is not accepting something, right? So once you start realizing that the energy, so you don't start accumulating energy blocks, and over time the energy blocks get reduced, and then slowly your mind chatter stops, and then you're able to feel good about yourself, right? Saying that, okay, so this is not, I mean, I shouldn't get annoyed by whatever is happening outside. It's up to me. I can manage my emotions. I can control my emotions, right? So you're on the right path. Just continue the practice now that you
No,
understand
sir,
this
but
concept.
the concept which I'm trying to see is like now I'm talking to you, so I'm expressing my gratitude, whatever it is happening, whatever way. So it is not an expectation, but it is a natural way that I'm expressing. So that is what sometimes which I miss in the situation or in the person or something like it is something a minimal natural thing which is becoming an expectation. So that is where I'm getting more even
Yeah, the expectation again is coming from
adrenalized
your,
in yeah.
yes, expectation again is coming from your pain body and ego, right? So
So at that
over
time,
time,
should I not expect it? Is what you're
yes,
trying. Okay.
yes, there shouldn't be an expectation, right? Every expectation comes with a pain if it does not meet your expectation. That is what yesterday we spoke about, those five kleshas, right? Your expectation is nothing but attachment to a behavior, someone else's behavior, which you don't have control, right? So you have control on your behavior, but not, you don't have control on other person's behavior or other person's situation.
But when it
So
comes to relation, how can we handle that? Like if it is like if I'm in a
relation
house
also,
in a same house, like if
yeah.
someone is my spouse is going away or going out for something, she is not telling to me something like that. If I say, so it should be said normally. It is an as per normal our tendency. We
That is
expect that it
because
will be said.
that's because of your expectation, right? So you've been programmed
Yeah,
to say that everyone who does something should inform you and go, right? But that isn't true, right? And that is what
but we don't know what will happen. Like where they went, where they come, we don't know. Then what should we be in a state of a mind? Like we should be calm and serene like that.
yeah. So that's what it's a question of trust, right? You need to trust the process. I mean, other person is doing something, right? Just like you were. I mean, obviously someone trusted you, and that is why we are here in this situation. Similarly, it's a question of trust and belief that nothing bad will happen, right? Again, it is the ego causing you that fear, causing you the doubt, causing you that suspicion, right? The moment you know things will happen as they are supposed to happen, it will do, right? And sir, it's a deeper conversation. I love the
Yeah, sure,
conversation, but in the interest of time, we'll do later.
sure.
And
Thank you very much.
yes, yeah, but please do read the book New Earth by Eckhart Tolle.
Which one, sir?
It's a book called The New Earth
Okay, New
by
Earth.
Eckhart Tolle. He also wrote the book called The Power of Now. The New Earth, he
Okay,
talks about this pain body. How do you do conscious parenting? How do you handle relationships and all that stuff?
okay. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Yes, sir. Shanji, how are you? You can unmute, sir. You raised your hand.
So I really like the concept of pain body, and I was just yesterday only evening, my daughter and wife were like having an argument over a certain point, and and I was listening from outside, and I was seeing like what they are talking, because no, while they are talking, they are not listening to each other. They are just wanting to say what they want to say. So I think it's a pain body kind of state where
Yes,
you are not listening and you are just talking because it has overcome it. So at that state, like my first thought was like in meditation we hear everything and we know this is not right, but still it takes over. Like how does you really control it? Because at the end of it, it's not good and it lasts long. It's not that. So when you So are you saying that if you look it from little outside, and while that pain body is activated, you say it's not me, it's somebody else, so it subsides early? So is it something that you are trying to say?
Yes, yes, sir. So first we recognize, because as you said, right, that all those arguments can happen because we are not conscious of what is happening there, right? So we want to prove our point. That is what is important. But the moment you step back and then realize it's your pain body triggering all those conversations, then there's a little bit more of awareness and consciousness going in that, right? And we still may talk about the same points, but without that hurt, right? Without that energy pulling you back. So that means there is a level of consciousness. We talk consciously. We allow the other person to make the point, right? We understand their point of view, or you try to make your point with better positive energy, so the other person gets that point directly without that coloring of with the anger or the emotion, right? Yes, the point I'm trying to make is once you are aware of it, over time, your words probably will be the same, but you will not, your negative energy will not be, you'll not be telling those words from the point seat of negative energy. Then the other person will receive it immediately. And that whole, when your energy body is in play, we are not in control.
Right.
Right. So when we are in control, when we know that it's our energy body, then we are in control and we are able to articulate that whole conversation. I've seen a lot of times with my experiment that I keep talking about it, my daughter, right?
Yeah.
So getting into the earlier, I could clearly see before I read the book and after I read the book when I started practicing it. Right? And that is what I believe they talk about conscious parenting, conscious relationships and all that. So yes, your example is perfectly right. And that is where it happens. It happens with in-house relationships. It happens with our colleagues. A lot of time, it could be just an internal conversation also where our pain body gets triggered.
And which book you are saying? New Earth, like where this concept is more
New
written?
New Earth,
New
Earth
Earth.
by Eckhart Tolle. Yes,
Okay. Okay. Thank
he
you.
wrote the first book, Power of Now, and then he wrote the second book.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Nice seeing you. Prashant Agarwal ji is one of our senior pyramid masters based out of Delhi. Thanks for being on the show.
No, I have been attending daily with Vinita on
Okay.
this.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
All right. So yes, ma'am.
Hello, sir. Good morning. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for the new concept. I think for the first time I am hearing about, even though I attended the last session, for the first time I am coming into this pain body. So the pain body concept, that is the good thing for not only I came to understand the meaning of mindfulness in eating, walking, listening, talking, and all this. The practical implication comes here in our day-to-day life. It will be very useful, and want to learn more about this pain body, so that can really solve many of our problems in day-to-day life.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it helps our day-to-day life.
Yeah, it's a very interesting.
So this is the first time. This is the first time I'm covering that in breath by breath sessions. We used to do it in the stillness retreat, but the first time I'm doing it, and especially because there were a couple of questions in the WhatsApp group regarding how to handle emotions, right? So yeah, so that is all there to learn. It's only now you have to just practice it, ma'am.
But whenever you speak regarding mindfulness, breathfulness, all these things, but the practical implication is this one. So by practicing, otherwise you will be thinking all the thing we are doing, but how it is applicable in our day-to-day life because of this pain body.
Yes, pain body. That's what enhances your awareness, being a lot more mindful, conscious.
Here comes the actual benefit of the
application of what we do. Yes.
Implication. Okay, sir. Thanks. Thanks
Wonderful.
a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, there is a similar book I'm reading. Just another wonderful book. Don't believe everything you think. Right? Another very small, simple book. I'm going to take a session in Tamil next Sunday on PMC Tamil. I'm just preparing for that. Again, a marvelous book that says you don't need to think anything at all. And it says any thinking is unhelpful. It comes from your ego. It comes from your suppressed energies. And how do you do work? How do you do your work without thinking? That is the magic, right? So when you're not thinking, I mean, he says, don't even think positive, think negative. Don't even stop thinking always, right? Because your true nature is positivity. Automatically, when you stop thinking, automatically, whatever you do, whatever you say will be positive, because that's what who you are. That's what you are, who you express, right? Who you are. So another amazing book, very similar in terms of ego, pain, body, and thinking. So we will cover in probably our next session or in our retreats.
Okay.
All right. So wonderful. Any other questions? Anything else, ma'am? Any question?
No, sir. So can you mention this book name once again?
Don't believe everything you think.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
And this is available in multiple languages as well: Hindi, Tamil, I'm sure Kannada, Malayalam. Malayalam is also there. So I think it's a popular one that's translated into multiple languages. Okay, so I don't see any other questions here. All right, my dear friends, wonderful. So please practice observing your pain body in your today's interactions. It's another extension of mindful listening, mindful talking, or even mindful doing. All right. So let's have that as assignment. Yes, sir.
Sir, while doing this now, practicing this meditation, so different kinds of breathfulness you have been teaching us, right? Like with the 3 or 4 count breathing and the nose dip with the sensation, also awareness of the cycle and all. So in a normal day-to-day life activities, like unconsciously, whatever we are doing, if you want to make consciously to see that, like it is also equivalent to meditation. So which one we can follow? Is it like complete body awareness, or with the counts we can follow, or something like that?
Yeah. So normal situation, if you want to immediately bring your body and mind into relaxation, just observe your breathing at any point, right? If it is your nose or usually your stomach, so you can feel your chest and stomach much easier, right? Bring your awareness to your breathing. Breathe out. As you breathe in, your stomach goes out, and as you breathe in, stomach goes out, right? That you can do anytime. And this relaxation exercises like your equal breathing and box breathing, that is something you can practice when you have time, when you are going into that intense situation, right? For example, as you said, just an example, right?
Yeah.
You're getting into a situation, someone is going out or someone is doing something without you knowing it, and you are a bit anxious, right? So during those times, you can practice equal breathing, right? You can bring your attention back to your breathing. So it will allow you to be in your natural state, which is a positive state, right? It'll allow you to let go of anxiety, fear, or anything.
But when doing this nose dip breathing, like not able to sense these upper lips or something like that. So at that time, how to make it aware that like outside or inside the air when it is going or passing?
Yeah. So as I said, right, I mean, if you're not able to observe here, you can observe the sensations. But if you're not able to observe the sensations on your breath, then you can choose a different focal point, right? Different focal point. For example, if you're able to observe your breath in your tummy or in your chest region, right? So then you can have that as the focal point, because that step of focusing is to develop concentration, develop attention, right? You just take one point, choose it. You could, I think you or someone said, it could be this as well, right? It could it could be your nose, it could be throat, whatever it is. But again, not straining yourself too much, but one area, because that step is primarily related to making sure you observe each and every breath after breath after breath after breath. That is the goal. Whether
So
you observe
observing
here,
is nothing but not about visualizing it, but feeling that sensation
feeling.
of air movement.
Yes, feeling. Yes, feeling.
Because this air is light here, sometimes it is not even knowing that it is going out or like even coming in, because I have a DNS. So one part, sometimes it is shallow here. Only the right one will be more normal thing. So sometimes it will be either like with a gush, or otherwise it will be like a very normal way it goes. So my tummy will make me to feel better, like, okay, some movement is happening with the breath, so that I can observe, I guess.
Yes, possible. Yes. So the whole idea is to feel. That's all, not visual.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. Thanks for the.
Thank you, sir. So we have hand raised from Hussain K.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Good morning.
Morning.
Sir, while doing meditation, I used to feel every time like I'm not doing it with full of focus, and even though if I continue like that, in a certain point, with that feeling, I feel like when I'm doing it without focus, then why should I continue like for a long time like that? I used to feel. So because of that, I couldn't able to sit and do it for a long time. More if I do half an hour after that, I will feel like okay, get up like that. I used to get. You are not doing it with a focus feeling. That is the feeling I am. It is haunting me every day. So what should I do to avoid that?
Yes, good question. I think there was a question on the WhatsApp group as well. I keep doing meditation, but then immediately I get lose my awareness and things like that, right? So yes,
Yeah,
sir, I think it's like any other practice, right? I mean, a lot of us, when we start doing initial physical exercise,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So we do the running, there is a lot of body pains, there is a lot of inertia in our body, right? We're not able to run like the other people and all that. So, but the only thing is you have to continue persisting with the practice. Yes, initially it is difficult, but the
yeah.
question of continuing pursuing the practice, that is where joining a group meditation like this allows you to sit through it at least for 1 hour, right?
Yes,
So the only answer to your question is that perseverance comes from you first believing. Do you believe meditation is going to help? Do you believe in the benefits of meditation?
yes,
Right?
yes.
Yeah. So once you know that, it's a question of getting your body and mind into that everyday practice. That is all. So yeah, the mind, that's what the ego. Ego will tell
Yeah.
you, the pain body will tell you, what are you sitting and meditating? A lot of things that you can do outside, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
then
Yeah, I used to get feeling that.
yeah, so then you see yesterday you sat, day before yesterday sat, nothing happened. Even if it is not your ego, the person next to you will probably tell you, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So all those things, you have to get over it. No, I'm going to persist. I'm going to continue, right? And then let me see. 11 days. What is the big deal? I'm going to see 11 days, 11 mornings. I'm going to spend time, right? Or it could be 21 days. So it's a question of you. It's your will. Override that pain body over that ego telling you all the crazy things, saying that something else is better than this. It's up to you to kind of persist and continue the practice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Continue to
All right.
practice. Yeah,
Yes.
thanks. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, my dear friends, wonderful. I hope it was helpful. Again, tomorrow, please do share all your experiences. And I really want to understand how the techniques have been helping so that we can improve or we can answer your questions if that you may have. And have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful conscious interactions to everyone. Have a deep and mindful listening, speaking, eating, and walking exercises that you can do all through the day. All right. So a wonderful, mindful, conscious day. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you.